The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union.
Well, everybody, welcome to the final game of the A-Team Challenge, and I am certainly honored and very happy that you've chosen to be with us here on NBC2 to watch this very exciting academic game show. Yes, I'm Robert Van Winkle. Don't adjust your set. I have been saying that for the last couple of games to thank you for inviting me back to host these final games of the A-Team Challenge. It's been my privilege to be here. Jason Dunning, who you'll meet a little later, started off the season, and I'm very honored to be here to finish it up. We're going to have a great show this afternoon. This is really going to be fun. The A-Team Challenge is in its 31st year in partnership with the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, NBC2, of course, and the Lee County School District. The quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals, of course, being seen right here on NBC2. But you can also watch some of our games on the Lee County School District's YouTube channel and also on Charlotte County's Education channel. We started off this year with 34 high schools competing in 6 Southwest Florida counties, and we've narrowed it down to these 2 final teams. Both from Collier, by the way. Naples High School on my right and Barron Collier High School on my left. You will be meeting the student players in just a moment. Students, this is it. You've been playing a lot. You know the rules. You know the game. But for our folks at home, I just want to remind you, our questions today will be in the subjects of science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, and some general knowledge questions as well. Here's a quick look at the rules for the A-Team Challenge. We are going to play several rounds today, in fact 4 10-point rounds, and then in our final round, that will be the lightning round. Each question will be worth 10 points, and in that lightning round, the students have a chance to answer 10 questions, maybe get 100 points, but only 60 seconds to do it. It's the exciting conclusion you won't want to miss. So, without any further ado, I will introduce you to the team members a little later on in the show, but as they say, let's get started. So, hands on your buzzers, students, hold them up so I can see them. There you go, and here we are. First question, A-Team Challenge, final match. What branch of mathematics involves the study of infinitesimals, limits, and fluxions? Cody, Naples.
Calculus.
Calculus is right. Speak up, please. More commonly called derivatives. 10 points. Naples, good job. Next question. What concept with a 4-letter name did Arthur Schopenhauer pair with representation in the title of a philosophical tract? And Cy is in Naples.
Debt.
No, not death. Barron, give it a shot. Judges? That was so close, they're going to let you have it. Give me an answer. Cy? I mean, Abijah? Sorry.
Rest.
No, will. Will. In German, it's Die Welt als Wille und Vorstellung. And I would have given you 100 points if you'd got that. But I don't have it. Okay, next question, 10 points. In August of 2018, what country's president, Emerson Mnangagwa, demanded a name change for an airport bearing Naples?
Zimbabwe.
Yes, demanding the airport bearing Robert Mugabe's name, which is in Harare, be changed. Zimbabwe. 10 points, Naples High School, good job. What Muslim American congressman and deputy chair of the Democratic National Committee resigned his seat to run for Attorney General in Minnesota? Ellison. Keith Ellison was the one. Yep, I see a couple of heads getting that as a little bit late. Anyway, next question. What singer whose first album was called Frank sang I Said No, 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 and I Won't Go? Caroline, Naples. Caroline?
Meghan Trainor.
No, good try. I Won't Go, Go, Go on a single from her album Back to Black titled Rehab. Barron? Just in time. Fernando?
Britney Spears.
Nope, not Britney. Caroline, you know it now, don't you? Yes. Yeah. Winehouse, Amy Winehouse. Next question for 10. What muckrakers articles in McClure's magazine were published as the book, The History of the Standard Oil Company? Charlotte, Barron Collier.
Tarbell.
Yes, Ida Tarbell. Very good. 10 points. Barron. What namesake of a dimensionless number used to characterize free convection names a type of scattering which explains the blue color? Cody, Naples.
Entropy.
No, that's not correct. Barron Collier, the rest of the question explains the blue color of the sky. Corey.
Raleigh.
Raleigh, that's the namesake I'm looking for. 10 points. Barron Collier, great. Who is the only woman to ever win 4 Best Actress Oscars, though only one came from starring opposite her longtime lover, Spencer Tracy? Side, Naples.
Hepburn.
Yes, that is correct. Katharine Hepburn. 10 points for Naples. What country where the soccer tort was invented for Prince Metternich is home to the Schönbrunn Palace? Side, Naples.
Austria.
Austria is the company. I need 10 points for Naples and also the Belvedere Complex in Vienna. What Greek letter symbolizes the permeability of free space? Corey, Barron.
Epsilon.
No, not epsilon. Free space as well as the coefficients of static and kinetic friction. And that's Psi, Naples.
Mu.
Mu is right. Mu is the one I needed. 10 points for Naples. What car company, which came under SEC investigation after its CEO, Psi, Naples?
Volkswagen.
No, that was a good guess though, not Volkswagen. CEO said he was considering taking it private for $420 a share. Abhijit, Barron.
Tesla.
Tesla, it's led by Elon Musk. That was the last part of that question. 10 points, Barron. What southern state contains the cities of Fort Smith and Hot Springs? Psi, Naples.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is right. 10 points for Naples. First math question on your screen. Get to work. How many grams of sugar are in a 450-gram jar? Psi, Naples.
270.
Very good. 450-gram jar of sugar comprises 60% of the total mass of the jam, 270 grams. Again, for you folks watching at home, the students have these questions on little screens in front of them whenever it's a math question. They get to work while I'm reading, and I think it's amazing they can answer sometimes before I'm finished. Next question for 10 points. What military commander who lost the Battle of Zama to Scipio Africanus utilized Fernando, Barron? Hurry.
Hannibal.
Yes, Hannibal is right. We utilized war elephants in his leadership of the army at Carthage. I could see it right here on your head. Good job. Hannibal, 10 points. Barron Collier. What event during which supers converted to Protestantism was caused by Epiphanes? Psi, Naples.
The Great Awakening.
Say again?
The Great Awakening.
No, not the Great Awakening. Was caused by Phytophthora infestans and caused mass immigration in the 1840s from Ireland. Abhijit, Barron.
The potato famine?
Yeah, the potato famine was what I needed. Barron Collier, 10 points. What wife of Menelaus possessed the face that launched 1,000 Charlotte?
Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy, 1,000 Charlotte ships. Charlotte's ships, very good. 10 points for Barron Collier. Who wrote And Another Thing to continue Douglas Adams's Hitchhiker's Guide series and The Last Guardian to end his own Artemis Fowl series? Psi, Naples.
Stein.
Nope, not Stein. Barron Collier? Go ahead, Charlotte.
Colfer.
That's right, Colfer. Boy, you can tell she plans to go off and study literature after high school. Good job. Another 10 points for Barron Collier. Next question for 10. The 4 Galilean moons of Jupiter include Callisto, Io, Europa, Psi, Naples.
Ganymede.
And Ganymede. Very good. 10 points, Naples. What desert where the first dinosaur eggs were discovered? Fernando, Barron.
Gobi Desert.
Yes, they're very good. Constrained by the Green Great Wall, northern China and southern Mongolia, the Gobi Desert. 10 points for Barron Collier. Eloi are eaten by troglodytes called Morlocks in what H.G. Wells novel? Charlotte, Barron.
The Time Machine.
The Time Machine is right. 10 points for Barron Collier. All right, we are going to have a great game. That's just round 1. How did you folks do at home? Did you get them all right? Let's see how these very intelligent high school students do when we come back.
Your fantastic future. Suncoast Credit Union can help you get there with trusted advice and the banking you need to live your best life. Because we're a credit union, profits come back to you with lower loan rates, higher earnings, and more free services. Anyone who lives on Florida's West Coast can bank with Suncoast. We have convenient branches, mobile and online banking, and free access to more than 30,000 ATMs nationwide. Your fantastic future starts here. See what banking at Suncoast can do for you.
When you choose Support Education tags, you are investing in future teachers like these, as well as teachers like me.
It feels good to know that when you purchase the education license plate, the proceeds go directly back into your local education community.
What an easy way to make a difference in your schools. A portion of the funds from each purchase or renewal of a Support Education license plate is sent directly to your local education foundation to support teachers and students.
Since 1986, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools has worked to enhance and enrich education throughout the school district of Lee County. We are proud to have funded 2,500 educator grants, provided development training for 850 teachers through our Collegium program, and free school supplies for more than 5,000 classrooms. For more information, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
Welcome back. We're going to start off round 2 of the A-Team Challenge, celebrating academic excellence here in Southwest Florida. And as you can see from our first round, it's pretty evident here today. Let me introduce you to our student players. We'll start on the right side, Naples High School. First position is Sai Urachumala. Sai is a junior this year. His plan is to head off to Stanford after high school, and he would like to study engineering. Sai, good luck to you in the future, and thanks for your good work on the A-Team Challenge. Next to him is Quinn. Quinn Rieger is a junior. He'd like to go to the University of Florida or maybe Columbia, hasn't decided yet. And Quinn, thank you also for some great work here this year. In the back row is Caroline. Caroline is a sophomore. Hopefully we'll see more of you in the coming years on the A-Team Challenge. Caroline wants to go to the University of Toronto and study political science or perhaps international affairs. Rounding out the team is Cody. Cody Lamb is a junior, hopefully back again next year for the A-Team, and he wants to head to the University of Pennsylvania and study business. Cody, Caroline, Quinn, and Sai make up the team from Naples High School. There will be some alternates you'll meet at the end of the game. Debbie Bartlett Cantor is the coach at Naples High School for the A-Team, has been doing this for a long time, and she is obviously doing a great job with the young people here today. Let's move over to the left side, Barron Collier High School here. In the first position, Abhijith Neelam Chal is a senior, off to Princeton and will be studying astrophysics. Very impressive, Abhijith. Again, great to see you over these years here at the A-Team Challenge. Next to him is Charlotte Atkins, obviously a master of literature already. She's going to go study literature at Columbia, and she's a senior at Barron Collier. Good luck to you, Charlotte. In the back row, Corey Olmsted is our scientist, and he's done really well as well. Senior this year, wants to head to MIT, of course, waiting to hear from them, and he wants to study nuclear physics. Good luck to you, Corey. Rounding out the team is Fernando Banegas. Fernando is a senior, wants to go to Georgetown, also waiting to hear, and will be studying law. Fernando, Corey, Charlotte, and Abhijith under the coaching of John O'Brien at Barron Collier High School. All right, young folks, you have done a wonderful job. It's tied up in round 1. By the way, before we start, you'll notice the trophies here in the front. These are all going to be awarded out at the end of the show. The runner-up will get that trophy right there in the center. The winner will have their name inscribed on this huge baby right here. Check that out. That is the largest trophy in the world, and it'll be going to the winner of the A-Team Challenge here today. All right, hands on your buttons. Let me see them. Put them up. Here we go. Round 2. The Emin Pasha Relief Expedition was led by what explorer who traveled to Ujiji in 1871 and asked the question, Dr. Livingston, I presume? Sai, Naples. Hurry.
Sorry.
Nope. Barron Collier? Want a shot? Abhijith?
Rhodes.
No. Stanley asked that question. Dr. Livingston, I presume. All right, next question. The General Belgrano was sunk during what brief conflict over a group of islands? Fernando, Barron Collier.
Falkland Wars?
Yes, off the coast of Argentina, the Falklands. 10 points, Barron Collier. What play in which the lack of windows or mirrors in a Second Empire style room is noted by Joseph Garçon is a Jean-Paul Sartre drama set in hell? Charlotte, Barron.
No exit.
No exit is right. That's correct for 10 more points. The parallel axis theorem can be used to calculate what quantity? And Corey's in, Barron Collier.
Moment of inertia.
Which multiplies angular velocity to give the angular momentum. That is right. 10 points, Barron Collier. Sodium borohydride performs what kind of reaction that always occurs at the anode of a galvanic? Corey, Barron.
Oxidation.
No, sorry. At the anode of a galvanic cell and usually accompanies oxidation. Naples. Cy.
Rust.
No, reduction. Reduction. All right, next question for 10 points. Constant Garnett was the 19th century English translator of novels such as Notes from Underground and The Idiot, which were written in what? Corey, Barron.
Russian.
They were written in the language Russian. Correct. 10 points, Barron. What Soviet Minister of Foreign Affairs from 1939 to 1949 signed a non-aggression pact with Corey, Barron again?
Malikov.
Say again?
Malikov.
No, I'm sorry, we can't accept that. Signed a non-aggression pact with Joachim von Ribbentrop, also names a so-called cocktail. Caroline, Naples.
Molotov.
Molotov. Molotov is the right pronunciation in response. 10 points for Naples. Next question. Ethiopia became a landlocked country in 1993 following, Fernando, Barron.
Eritrea.
Eritrea, that's right. And following the independence of what neighboring country? And you got that right, 10 points. What island country whose city of Spanish Town is home to one of the Caribbean's oldest Anglican cathedrals? And it's governed from the city of Kingston. Fernando, Barron.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, man. 10 points for Barron Collier. Operation Surcharge was an attempted breakout at what November 1942 battle in which Bernard Montgomery defeated Erwin Rommel? Cy, Naples.
El Alamein.
El Alamein, correct, in Africa. Correct. 10 points to Naples. What author of Herland wrote a story in which a woman is prescribed a rest cure and begins, Caroline, Barron?
Me.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. My bad. Don't worry, Caroline. Charlotte, sorry.
Gilman.
Yes, Perkins Gilman, correct. Sorry about that. Sees the figures in the title Yellow Wallpaper moving around. 10 points for Barron Collier. Jacques gives the 7 Ages of Man speech in what William Shakespeare comedy, which is mostly set in the forest of Arden? Charlotte again, Barron.
As You Like It.
As You Like It. 10 more points, Barron Collier. What city, which the Greeks considered the Amophilus, or navel of the world, was where the Pythian games were held and was home to a namesake oracle? Abijah, Barron Collier.
Delphi.
Say again?
Delphi.
Delphi is right, or Delphi, some folks pronounce it that way. Next question for 10. What is the only real number x for which the expression x raised to the 0th power does not necessarily equal 1? Abijah, Barron.
0.
0 is right, correct, 0. 10 points for Barron Collier. What author of the deist tract, The Age of Reason, wrote about the times that try men's souls in the, Corey, Barron Collier.
Thomas Paine.
In the American Crisis, and he also wrote Common Sense. Thomas Paine, Barron Collier gets 10 more points. Next question. Babur founded what dynasty whose emperors built Cy, Naples?
The Mughal dynasty.
The Mughal dynasty, and ruled northern India until the British conquest. 10 points, Naples. What mineral consisting of hydrous magnesium silicate is used to define 1 on the Mohs scale of hardness? Cy, Naples?
Talc.
Talc. It's a component in baby powder as well. 10 points, Naples. Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland are both in what Abijah, Barron?
Anaheim.
No, incorrect. What California county? Naples. Caroline.
Orange.
Say again?
Orange County.
Orange County is what I was looking for. 10 points for Naples. Next question. What fruit is distilled to make brandy known as Calvados? Caroline, Naples.
Plum.
Nope, not the plum. It comes in Braeburn and Granny Smith cultivars. Fernando, Barron.
Apple.
Apples, and it's fermented to make cider. 10 points, Barron Collier. Spring Green, Wisconsin contains the east version of what estate and studio built by Frank Lloyd Wright, whose west, Abhijit, Barron?
Falling Water.
No, not Falling Water, whose west version counterpart is in Arizona. Naples? Cy.
Area 51.
Nope, good guess. Taliesin. Heard of Taliesin? Taliesin, Frank Lloyd Wright. Taliesin, sorry. Taliesin, yes. Okay, we've got a very tight game continuing here. Naples at 1:30, Barron Collier at 2:10. Short break, and then we'll come back and play another round. Don't go away.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one I'm growing okra, and that one we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
We continue with the final game of the A-Team Challenge for 2019, Naples High School versus Barron Collier High School. These young folks are duking it out, and it is going to be a very exciting round coming up right now. So let's get right to it. We've got more 10-point questions. Students, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. A dux leads the melody in what musical genre, whose perpetual form is called a round, and which is exemplified? Abhijit, Barron.
Canon.
Yes, it's exemplified by Johann Pachelbel's best-known piece, a canon. Barron Collier, 10 points. What author of the story Big Blonde was a member of the Algonquin Round Table, renowned for her wit? That was Dorothy Parker. Dorothy Parker. Next question. What man who Akhil Amar wrote commands wide and deep respect was nominated to replace Anthony Kennedy as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court? And Caroline, Naples.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh, recent current events question. Good, 10 points for the Naples side. Next question. For an isobaric process, what quantity, Naples?
Pressure.
Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Barron Collier, what quantity is simply equal to the pressure times the change in volume? And that's Corey.
Work.
Work. Good job, Corey. 10 points. Barron Collier. What Chief Justice who wrote the majority opinion in Miranda v. Arizona? Naples.
Marshall.
Nope, not Marshall. The opinion Miranda v. Arizona led the commission that investigated John F. Kennedy's assassination. Corey, Barron.
Warren.
Warren is right. Earl Warren, 10 points. Barron Collier. British Admiral Lord Nelson died at what Corey, Barron.
The Battle of Trafalgar.
1805 battle whose name was given to a famous square in London. Trafalgar, 10 points, Barron Collier. Look at your screen, students. Here's your math question. What is the sum of all the even integers from 0 to 8 inclusive? Cy, Naples.
20.
20 is right, given that they form an arithmetic sequence. 20 is the correct response. 10 points for Naples. What author described the windiest militant trash / important person shout and claimed we must love one another or die in his poem September 1st, 1939? Charlotte, Barron.
Yates.
Nope, not Yates. Naples? Cy, you're in time.
Kafka.
Nope. Auden. W.H. Auden. Next question. What American author of the two-line poem In a Station of the Met... Charlotte, Barron Collier?
Pound.
Ezra Pound is right. Includes sections titled Thrones and Rock Drill. Very good. 10 points for Barron Collier. What mythology-inspired term refers to an organism with genetically distinct cells, often from two different zygotes? Caroline, Naples.
Chimera.
Chimera is right. That's 10 points for Naples. What woman who operated a missing soldier's office after the Civil War and who worked as a nurse, Cy, Naples.
Barton.
Clara Barton worked as a nurse during that war, founded the American Red Cross. Where would we be without her? 10 points for Naples. The Epic of Manas describes the national hero of what Asian country whose capital is Bishkek? Caroline, Naples.
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan is right. 10 more points for Naples. Listen carefully. What most severe of the IUCN Red List categories is indicated by a dagger next to a species name? Caroline, Naples.
Extinct.
Yes, extinct is right. Next to the species name, it involves the complete disappearance of a species. The IUCN is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. 10 points for Naples. A conspiracy theory whose name ends with anon. Caroline, Naples.
Q.
Yeah, very good. I'm so glad you didn't have me read the rest of that question. It centers on a pseudonymous person, people who use the letter as an online handle. Q, QAnon. Good. 10 points, Naples. What artist depicted himself painting Mariana of Austria and King Philip IV of Spain while standing next to the Abajith, Barron Collier? Velázquez, standing next to the Infantata Margarita in Las Meninas. Velázquez. 10 points for Barron. Next question. The flightless kiwi is a national symbol, Cy, Naples.
New Zealand.
Of what island country and the home to the Southern Alps? 10 points, Naples. Good job. What country whose city of Hangaroa is near Rapa Nui National Park? Cy, Naples.
Chile.
Yeah, very good. It's home to the port of Valparaiso. Very good. Home to Santiago as well. 10 points for Naples. In a 1952 speech defending his use of a slush fund, Richard Nixon referred to what? Caroline, Naples.
Checkers.
What dog that his family received as a gift? Checkers is right. 10 points, Naples. What first baseman, known as the Iron Horse, played Quinn, Naples.
Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, played 2,130 games before contracting ALS. 10 points for Naples. Good job. Since 2014, a war has been ongoing in what country's Donbass region? Caroline, Naples.
Ukraine.
The Ukraine. 10 more points for Naples. What battle in which Charles Piroth committed suicide led to the Geneva Accords and was a defeat for France? Abajith, Barron Collier. Hurry. Nope, that's okay. Defeat for France in the First Indochina War. Naples? You're in just in time, Cy.
Tonkin.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The Battle of Dien Bien Phu. Dien Bien Phu. All right, next question for 10. In animals, what process, which normally accompanies cell division, involves formation of a cleavage furrow? Cody, Naples.
Cytokinesis.
Cytokinesis is right, and it divides the cell contents. Good job, 10 points for Naples. What element used with yttrium, copper, and oxygen in the YBCO superconductor has a sulfate salt used as a contrast? Corey, Barron Collier.
Silicon.
No. Naples, the rest of the question, the contrast. Caroline?
Barium.
Yeah, agent has atomic symbol Ba. That was the rest of the question. All right, 10 points goes to Naples for that. What Japanese author of the Heian period described the title character's unfaithfulness to Lady Aoi in the tale of Genji? Cody?
Yamaguchi.
Nope, not Yamaguchi. Good guess, though. Does anybody at Barron Collier want a shot at that? Charlotte?
Mishima.
No, Murasaki. All right, good job trying on both of those sides. Next question for 10. What composer wrote the operas Sadko, The Golden Cockerel, and The Tale of Tsar Sultan, the last of which has the interlude The Flight of the Bumblebee? And Cody, Naples?
Yes.
No. But that's good. That's all right. No harm, no foul. Barron Collier, Abijith?
Stravinsky.
Nope. Also a good guess. Rimsky-Korsakov. All right. No harm, no foul there. Good try. I appreciate you guys buzzing in. Next question for 10. In what Igor Stravinsky ballet does the title mythical creature, Cody, Naples?
Firebird Suite.
There you go. The Firebird. The infernal dance of the Cochet's subjects. The Firebird. 10 points. Naples. Lorde canceled a scheduled 2018 concert in what country? Caroline, Naples.
Israel.
Yes, which the BDS movement called an apartheid state for treatment of Palestinians. 10 points, Naples. What upcoming video game by Kojima Productions will feature motion capture performances from Mads Mikkelsen, Guillermo del Toro, and Norman Reedus? Corey, Naples. Barron Collier.
Silent Hill.
No, sorry. Cy, Naples.
Star Wars.
Nope. Death Stranding. Death Stranding is the answer to that one. All right, boy, you guys are doing good. I appreciate the tries. Look at this score. We only have one more 10-point round before we get to the lightning round, and you can see it's going to be a great game. One more round coming up. Don't go away.
Since 1986, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools has worked to enhance and enrich education throughout the school district of Lee County. We are proud to have funded 2,500 educator grants, provided development training for 850 teachers through our Collegium program, and free school supplies for more than 5,000 classrooms. For more information, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
All right, welcome back. I don't know about you, but I find it very exciting when an A-Team Challenge game is this close. And these two schools are equally well matched. We've got Naples High School versus Barron Collier High School, and these students are ready for another 10-point round. Hands on your buzzers, here we go. What author wrote about the depth and breadth and height that her soul could reach? Charlotte, Barron Collier.
Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
In a sonnet that begins, "How do I love thee, let me count the ways." Browning, 10 points, Barron Collier. In an 1871 revolution, an 1871 revolution created a commune in what city? Fernando, Barron.
Paris.
Which hosted the public executions at Place de la Révolution. Paris, 10 points, very good. Barron Collier gets that 10. What expedition which used the Clearwater, Snake, and Columbia rivers to reach the Pacific Ocean? Fernando, Barron.
The Lewis and Clark expedition.
In 1805, the Lewis and Clark expedition sent out by Jefferson to explore the Louisiana Purchase. 10 points, Barron Collier. Next question. What simplest carboxylic acid with molecular formula CHOOH occurs naturally in some ant species? Cy, Naples.
Carbolic.
Say again?
Carbolic.
No, not carbolic. Barron? Just in time. Abhijit?
Lactic acid.
Nope. Formic acid. All right. Next question for 10. A Montan's three laws govern which force, which often equals a namesake coefficient times the normal force? Corey, Barron.
Friction.
Yeah, and opposes motion of bodies in contact. 10 points, Barron Collier. An aquarium and a monument to Robert Gould Shaw in what New England city are described in the poem For the Union Dead by Robert Lowell? Cy, Naples.
Boston.
Boston is right. 10 points, Naples. Boston, Massachusetts. Listen carefully to this question. What letter, which is used in physics to denote linear momentum, Cy, Naples.
P.
Is the 16th letter of the alphabet and the first letter of the word pterodactyl. Very good. I wanted to read that whole thing. Pterodactyl starts with a P, and you got that right. Naples, 10 points. In 2015, Jason Day went 20 under par to win what major? Cy, Naples.
The U.S. Open.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. The rest of the question, what major golf tournament, always the last of the four majors held in a calendar year? Barron Collier? Abhijit?
The Masters.
Nope. PGA Championship. PGA Championship. Next question for 10. What English author wrote about the host, Harry Bailey, who suggests a storytelling contest to a group of pilgrims in the Canterbury Tales? Charlotte, Barron?
Chaucer.
Chaucer, of course. 10 points, Barron Collier. What American naval commander said, "You may fire when you are ready, Gridley," prior to his victory at the Battle of Manila Bay? Fernando, Barron.
Perry.
Not Perry. Naples, Cy.
Nimitz.
Not Nimitz. Dewey. George Dewey. Next question. What organ has a quadrate lobe, receives blood from the portal vein, makes bile to store, Caroline, Naples?
Liver.
To store in the gallbladder, and its the largest internal organ is the liver. 10 points, Naples. Pencil and paper ready. Math question. Rounded to the nearest integer, what is the length of each edge of a cube? Cy, Naples.
3.
Judges?
Simply 3.
All right. Judges, yes? I need to see it. Yes, 10 points for Naples. Very good. What poem introduced the terms chortle and galumph, warns against jaws? Caroline, Naples.
Jabberwocky.
Yes, jaws that bite and claws that catch. It's a nonsense poem by Lewis Carroll. Jabberwocky, 10 points, Naples. What politician resigned from the Supreme Court in 1916 to run as the Republican presidential candidate against Woodrow Wilson? Cy, you're in time, Naples.
Dewey.
Nope, not Dewey. Give it a shot, Barron. Give me a guess. Abhijit.
Taft.
Nope, not Taft. Hughes, Charles Hughes. Next question for 10. What composer wrote 20 sonatas and interludes for prepared piano, as well as an ambient piece lacking any instrumental sounds, titled 4 minutes and 33 seconds? Charlotte, Barron.
Cage.
Cage is right. John Cage, 4 minutes and 33 seconds. 10 points, Barron Collier. The word parsec is a portmanteau of arcsecond and what word, which refers to an object's apparent shift in position when viewed? Cy, Naples.
Sorry.
That's okay. The rest of the question is shift in position when viewed from two sights. Charlotte.
Parallax.
Parallax is right. 10 points, Barron Collier. What theory of physics is set in Minkowski space, predicts time dilation Corey, Barron?
Special relativity.
Yes, indeed. Time dilation and mass energy equivalence. It's a special theory created by Einstein. 10 points for Barron Collier. Wang Lung marries O Lan and has a concubine named Lotus in what novel? Charlotte, Barron Collier?
Good Earth.
The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. 10 points, Barron Collier. The Parsley Massacre took place in what country, where the Mirabal sisters were killed by Rafael Trujillo's regime, along with many Haitian migrants? Naples.
The Dominican Republic.
It's the Dominican Republic. 10 points for Naples. The hero twins, Hunapu and Xbalanque, feature prominently in the Popol Vuh, a mythical narrative from what Mesoamerican... Naples.
Aztec.
No, sorry, not the Aztec, the Mesoamerican civilization. Barron Collier. Abijith.
Maya.
The Mayan, that's correct. 10 points, Barron Collier. What TV show in which a tyrannical alien named Cassius auctions off Inhumans depicts a team led by Phil Coulson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Naples.
Shield.
Be more specific.
Agents of Shield.
Correct. Agents of Shield, 10 points, Naples. What Anglo-French supersonic passenger plane, whose name means... Naples.
The Concorde.
Name means harmony, was retired tragically in 2003 after an accident in France. Concorde, 10 points. Naples, that is. Next question. What author, whose Three Tall Women won a Charlotte, Barron.
Chekhov.
No, not Chekhov. Won a 1994 Pulitzer Prize, wrote about a feuding couple, George and Martha, in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? And that is Naples.
Albee.
Yes, Edward Albee. 10 points, Naples. Banjul is the capital of Serekunda. Naples.
Central African Republic.
No, can't accept that. Serekunda, the most populous city of what country? The smallest by area of the African mainland. Barron? Abijith.
Mooney.
No, the Gambia. The Gambia. Next question for 10. What monarch created the table of ranks and instituted a beard tax as part of his... Fernando, Barron?
Peter the Great.
Yes, the beard tax, part of his westernizing reforms, and began construction of St. Petersburg. 10 points for Barron Collier. What letters, uppercase and lowercase forms, are used to represent heat capacity and specific... Naples?
C.
And specific heat capacity, respectively. C is correct. 10 points for Naples. 1 atmosphere of pressure equals about 14.7 of what Corey, Barron.
Pounds per square inch.
Pounds per square inch, PSI, and 1 non-metric unit named after units of force and area. That's very good. 10 points, Barron Collier. Next question for 10. What president survived an assassination attempt in which his press secretary... Naples.
Reagan.
Reagan survived. James Brady was shot. And you got 10 points for that. All right. Well, it is all going to come down to the lightning round. And I guarantee you this will be one of the more exciting finishes of the A-Team Challenge that we've had in a long time. Don't go away.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
Your fantastic future. Suncoast Credit Union can help you get there with trusted advice and the banking you need to live your best life. Because we're a credit union, profits come back to you with lower loan rates, higher earnings, and more free services. Anyone who lives on Florida's West Coast can bank with Suncoast. We have convenient branches, mobile and online banking, and free access to more than 30,000 ATMs nationwide. Your fantastic future starts here. See what banking at Suncoast can do for you.
When you choose Support Education tags, you are investing in future teachers like these, as well as teachers like me.
It feels good to know that when you purchase the education license plate, the proceeds go directly back into your local education community.
What an easy way to make a difference in your schools. A portion of the funds from each purchase or renewal of a support education license plate is sent directly to your local education foundation to support teachers and students.
Welcome back to the conclusion of the A-Team Challenge. I hope you've enjoyed the show here today. I know I have, and I think there's a lot of folks in this room right now that can't remember when the final score was as tight as it is today. So this is going to be a very exciting conclusion in our lightning round today. A difference of only 10 points. Barron Collier at 390, Naples at 400. Now you might have noticed we have the teams grouped a little differently. We've got our Naples High School side grouped around here. We've got Barron Collier grouped around their tables there. I want to introduce you to the alternates that have joined the teams to work on these final 10 questions. First of all, on the Naples side, we have one alternate. This is Hector. Give us a wave, Hector. Hector is a junior, wants to go to Yale and study law. Good luck to you in the future, Hector. On the Barron Collier side, we have two alternates here. Rafaela, give us a wave. Rafaela Daniyar is a junior, wants to go to Johns Hopkins and study political science. Next to me here is Seth Cohen, a senior, wants to go to the University of Chicago and study actuary science. Here's how it's going to work. You'll notice the big trophy here in front of me, and this round will decide who gets their name on this trophy and to be a proud owner of this for the next year at their school. The lightning round questions are in these folders. They're related to one subject. The students will have 60 seconds to answer the questions in this folder. However, the only answers that I'll accept will be from the team captains, which will be Sai on one side and Abhijit on the other. Those are the team captains. Work together as a group. Make sure that your team captains get the answer that you want him to say when we go to the round. All right, so we're going to start with Barron Collier by only 10 points behind. Green or yellow? Green is your choice. Here's your category. Tight ropes. The category is tight ropes. I'll tell you a little more. I want you to answer the following. It's pretty simple about tightrope walking. Tight ropes is the category. Answer the following about tightrope walking. 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Buildings targeted on September 11th that Philip Pitt
World Trade Center. The World Trade Center.
Crossed in 1974.
World Trade Center.
World Trade Center is correct. Feature on the U.S.-Ontario border crossed by Charles Blondin.
Pass.
Pass. Dirty computer musician who sang tightrope.
Pass.
11-letter word for tightrope walkers.
Pass.
Flying family of tightrope walkers, including Carl.
Pass.
The band, once led by Jim Morrison, sang Tightrope Ride. Point that tightrope walkers above the wire for balance.
Center front.
Correct. The 1984 film Tightrope starred this legendary actor. Clint Eastwood is right. Band, whose theme for the benefit of Mr. Kite mentions a tightrope walker. Pass. In 2017, Nathan Holland walked a tightrope starting from Paris Landmark.
Eiffel Tower.
Judges, you got it in there just in time. All right, let me just go over quickly the past ones. That feature on the U.S.-Ontario border crossed by Charles Blondin was Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it was Niagara Falls.
And passed on Dirty Computer, saying tightrope, that was Monet. 11-letter word is funambulist. A funambulist is a tightrope walker.
The more you know.
The band was the Tightrope Ride. They sang that. That was the Doors. And finally, the band, being benefit from Mr. Kite, mentioned the tightrope walker. That was the Beatles. The Beatles. All right. How many did they get right? 4 questions right. That adds another 40 points to your score, putting you up at 420. 430? I think it's 430. We will get that right, and we'll get that up. There it is, 430. All right. You ready? Your subject is going to be, and we're going to do all these questions, all right? So stick with me for all the questions. That is in the subject of dynasties and powerful families. All right. Name these powerful political families or dynasties given a time frame, a place, and a member. All right, you clear? I'm going to give you the time frame and place and a member. You give me the name of the family or the dynasty. 60 seconds on the clock. USA, 1901 to 1909, then 1933 to 1945.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt's right. China, 1368 to 1644, the Yongle Emperor.
Ming.
Ming is right. The UK, 1917 to present, George VI.
Stewart.
Incorrect. Russia, 1613 to 1917, Nicholas II.
Romanov.
Correct. Egypt, 1550 BC to 1292 BC, Nefertiti.
Ramses.
Incorrect. France, 1589 to 1792, Henry IV.
Pass.
North Korea, 1948 to present, Il Sung.
Kim.
Correct. India, 240 to 550, Kumara.
Gandhi.
Incorrect. Among other countries, the Holy Roman Empire, 1438 to 1780, Charles V.
Charlotte.
Incorrect.
Carolingian.
All right.
Yes.
A score of, well, let me just tell you real quick. You missed the one about the UK, the 1970 president, that was House of Windsor.
Yeah,
The House of Windsor. And also in Egypt, it was the Thutmose dynasty, and India, the Gupta dynasty was there. Hey, by 10 points. You deserve it. You got it. Naples High School wins for this year. Barron, Collier, excellent job. So close. Wow. When we come back, we want to have our trophies presented to these fine young players, and I have some special people I want to introduce you to. Please don't go away. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this A-Team Challenge.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one, I'm growing okra, and that one, we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
Welcome back to the awards ceremony and the conclusion of the A-Team Challenge today. You might notice we have a much bigger group here. Let me just give a shout out to the teams here. This is Naples High School. You'll see in the back there, that's the coach, Debbie Bartlett-Cantor. In the back over there is John O'Brien, and also the team from Barron Collier High School. You guys, we can't remember a time when the scores were this close in a long time, so great job. Standing next to me is my buddy Jason Dunning, meteorologist in the morning at NBC2. This kid's did a great job.
I was floored with how close it was. I mean, I think my palms were sweating over there as I was watching.
I know. Jason is here because Jason started off the A-Team Challenge hosting the first several dozen games before I stepped in to do some of these last ones at the end. So good job. Thank you very much. This is Marshall Bauer. Marshall Bauer is no stranger to good causes in Southwest Florida, especially when they revolve around the Foundation for Lee County Schools. Marshall, what a great game, right?
Terrific game. I don't think I've seen one this close in a long time.
I'll let you have the mic and you can say a few words for us.
Great. We want to thank, obviously, Jason and Robert for hosting this. A big shout out to Steve Pontius, the Executive Vice President and General Manager at Waterman Broadcasting, our other big partner. Of course, the School District of Lee County, who we couldn't do any of this without. I'd like to acknowledge Beverly Burke, the Program Manager at the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, and a great group of volunteers who help us put this on year after year, who we couldn't do it without also, and that would be our judges over there.
They're obscured in darkness.
They are. Thank you, Nancy Weissman, and all the rest of our judges for such a great job this year. And we couldn't do this, our work at the Foundation, without sponsors. And our major sponsor for this program, that's the major sponsor of so many things that we do in Southwest Florida here in Lee County, that's Suncoast Credit Union. We have with us here a representative and also a member of our board of directors, Jeff Kunberger. Jeff, if you'd like to just say a couple words of congratulations.
Just want to say congratulations to both teams. Work well done, and good luck in your college.
And the last group of people I want to recognize is all of the talented students that we've dealt with. We started out with 34 teams this year. We're obviously down to the winner and the runner-up this year, but a big congratulations to all of the students throughout Southwest Florida.
Very good. Thank you, Marshall. And now it's time to give the folks their just desserts. So first of all, I'll let you give them their main trophy here to Naples High School. Let's give them a round of applause, the A-Team Challenge winners for 2019. It's so big, you don't know what to do with it. That's terrific. Also, for the runner-up, I'll let you award that one to Barron Collier High School by only 10 points. You guys did a great job as well. We have individual trophies, which will go to all the students. I'll let Jason Dunning and Beverly Burke and our sponsor hand these out as well. And Marshall, you can pitch in as well. So, once again, on behalf of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, for NBC2 and the Lee County School District, thank you for watching the A-Team Challenge for 2019. It's really been my privilege to be here as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day.